Hi boys and girls, guess what? This is our last week in April to have art class, and I hope you've had great fun. Don't forget, if you want to, you can call the library and sign up to do pickup in May, or you can sign up to come to class. Remember, it's going to be a special class. We're going to be learning and doing art things centered all around science, technology, engineering, isn't that great? Mathematics and art. So I hope you call and sign up. We're going to have some cool projects, like we're going to plant, we're going to learn about rainbows and why they're in a circle. We're going to learn about tangrams, if you don't know what they are. We're going to learn about a geoboard, and you're going to get your own geoboard, and lots more. And lots more drawing and painting too. So we're going to put it all together and learn, okay? But this week I want to tell you what's going on. You are going to make your own picture. Now, if you want to, you can use a pencil to do your drawing with first. If you don't want to use a pencil, this project is what I'm trying to get out, is completely done with just only your paintbrush, okay? We're making a giant ice cream cone. Now, we're going to start right at the top, but we're going to start with chocolate ice cream. And we're going to make round little brush strokes, okay? For the top part of the ice cream, I want you to see that. I'm not going to draw. I'm going to try this out right now with brown paint first, and you have some in your packet, okay? You have some brown paint just like this, and all the boys and girls that come to class, you're going to have this too, just like the take-home boys and girls, because this is a special color brown. I think it'll do great. Now, remember, when you use your brown, only dip the end of your brush in it, okay? But it's thick paint, so it doesn't matter. But to make the big chocolate round scoop, you know how they scoop? This person said, I want 3 scoops of ice cream, and I want chocolate on top. So they just make little round circles, just like a scoop would look. And try not to leave big bumps. I almost did, because when you do that, it takes a long time for it to dry. And if you look at the way I'm painting this, I'm making circular strokes, okay? I'm just turning this around so it looks like a circle. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go over and make sure I have no blobs in it, okay? Just nice, neat little scoops. Okay, so that is going to be our little bit of chocolate scoop, okay? Now, next is going to be the white scoop, okay? Now, you can leave the white blank if you want to. I'm not, just because I think the white scoop will be a little bit whiter than the board, but I'm not positive about that. I'm going to go ahead with the white scoop. I'm still going to use my big brush. Have to wash it out really, really good, because the brown paint might want to stick around on that brush longer, and it could look a little tan on you. Okay, so I'm going to cover up my brown right now. Okay, and I'm going to put my paintbrush in white. Okay, I had to borrow some white because I was totally out of my little cups today, so I had to take one from the art class. Okay, are y'all ready? So we're gonna do the little white. Now, I hope I can see this, but when I paint, I really can't see it very good. What's cool is, you know that it gets kind of mixed up with the brown, so that's okay. But it's not showing very good, is it? So I'm making a little invisible white bit of ice cream, okay? Now, they have some little black specks in it, and we don't have black paint, so we're gonna let it dry, and I'm gonna show you how to make those little black specks with your black crayon, okay? But it has to be dry, that's what I'm worried about. Okay, so I made a little bit of white ice cream, okay? Just in a little scoop. Now, our next part, they made strawberry, and I'm gonna do it just like them, okay? You don't have to. You can make up your own colors, your own kinds of ice cream, because you guys have all the colors that I have. And so you can mix up, well, if you want your pink lighter, whatever you want to do, okay? If you want your chocolate lighter, you can put some white on it, whatever you like to do, okay? Now, I'm gonna go down, this is my last bit of paint right here, and it's gonna be pink. Okay, I'm gonna wipe a little bit off because that pink is really, I put too much on it. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and make some little pink, like, now you can tell the white's there, can't you? The pink is gonna go out a little bit further because we just smushed it, didn't we? Putting all that other ice cream on it. Okay, so there's the pink, and it's the last bit of ice cream. Okay, that's our little pink. Now, we have 3 scoops, don't we? Now, they put some little strawberries inside it because you know pink has some strawberries. So I'm not gonna wash out my pink brush, but I'm gonna get a little red and kind of make some little strawberries, okay? I want you to watch. And you might want to get your small brush for that. Why don't we? Just a smaller brush. This is like, I'm trying to find a smaller brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna make some little dots in it, see? Little strawberries, and you can do the same. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, just little bitty dots up at the top too. Just little strawberries. Look good, and they taste good, don't they, when they're mixed up in the strawberry ice cream. Oh goodness, it's my favorite. And then a little chocolate mixed up with it. Oh Lord, it's good. I love making ice cream. Now guys, we're gonna make the cone of it. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. And you can do this too, okay? I'm not gonna make the cone real brown, like too much brown. I'm gonna like put yellow behind it, and then I'm gonna put some stripes for the cone. So I'm gonna get out yellow first, and I'm gonna cover up the pink. I don't know why I have this color top, but it's okay. Just so you have a top, huh? If you don't have a top, that's not okay. So I'm gonna cover this up a little bit, and I'm gonna just like make an outline first, okay, with my smaller brush. Now, we're gonna have to be careful with this because it's gotta be pointed, don't it? And this, some ice cream cones go to the bottom. So you're gonna make a yellow slant all the way to the bottom, like that, okay? Just a yellow slant. Now y'all know y'all can get chocolate ones and all kinds of ice creams, okay? So I'm gonna put like some little stripes on it of yellow, okay? But guess what? I'm gonna go over with some light brown. Now to get this brown light, I'm gonna make it watery, okay? I'm not gonna put white in it because it's kind of a light brown anyway, but I'm gonna use some on my top because you're not gonna need very much from this, okay? And it's okay to use your top sometime, you see? And I'm making it watery so it's not too thick, when I do this. In other words, I'm putting my brush in water and I'm kind of mixing it up a little bit. Just little drops of water, okay? Not too watery, but sometimes you just have to think about doing stuff like this to make it do what you want to do, okay? So I'm gonna paint right over to the edge. You see what I'm doing? So that yellow kind of blends, doesn't it? And then you just start coloring in the spaces, don't you? See what I'm doing? And then if you want to go back, you can go back. And you can kind of put water. Like if it looks like too much spaces, you can put water and make better ones, can't you? All in all, your yellow and brown all mixed together make a super cool looking ice cream cone. So you can go back and put more yellow or more brown. And remember, we're just learning right now, so I would like for you guys to really experiment on your own, and remember, it's just for fun, and that's how Miss Terry feels about it. Painting is just for fun. Now, I want you to look and see, because your ice cream cone has green all around it. It has a green, sort of yellowish green all around it. So guess what? We're going to use our big brush again. And again, I'm going to use some water with my color, okay? So I want y'all to watch what I do. Okay, this is so cool. Okay, I'm going to kind of wet my brush. I'm going to pick a little place of yellow, and I'm going to kind of make it watery, okay? Like real watery, okay? Making a little place of yellow. Now, I'm going to put a lot of this yellow just all around the ice cream cone, okay? And so now we can do this, can't we? We can go around it. We can brush yellow, but we're gonna go over it with green, okay? So yellow is just like the highlighting of the background. Remember what I said though? Use a lot of water in with this yellow, because we don't want it to be thick, okay? We just want it to be thin and spread out so that it looks like a background. And you don't have to go all the way to the colors. Like I'm gonna kind of go around that yellow, that white part. See? Now we didn't draw a thing today, did we? We've just been painting our picture. So I think that's so much fun. You don't have to always draw to make a picture, okay? If you have cool ideas, you can draw something simple like an ice cream cone, or you can just do it. Now, don't think I forgot about that cherry on top. We're still gonna have a cherry on top, okay? Let Miss Terry just put some, woo, I almost got some thick paint on there, didn't I? Okay, just let me show you how to water it. And I'm gonna also show you how to cover that with green. We're not gonna cover with a lot of green because we still want yellow, okay, to be in our paper, okay? Now, if you wanna leave that yellow, that's cool, because I think it looks really good. But I wanna show you how they got that green and yellow, okay? Sort of greenish and yellowish, okay? They just went around, and you notice, look at their strokes, guys, because their strokes are not, look at them, they're not up and down, are they? They're not up and down today. Ooh, wee, I just put my hand right in there. Okay, they're not up and down. they kind of go round and round to make their green. See? So we can go round and round. Kind of gives a little artistic flow, doesn't it? That's just art talk, isn't it? That's kind of funny. But anyway, I think things that are funny sometimes that other people don't think it's funny. I don't mean to. I'm just a little corny and a little nerdy. But anyway, guys, I'm going to do this for the background. I'm just going to kind of make it swirly like they did. Okay? Just in my own way. Not exactly like them, but I do think the swirls look good. So the yellow is just our highlighter, and the green is sort of an accent for the yellow, isn't it? To make it look super cool. More water, making everything watery today almost, huh? Now, see if we can get in there. Okay. Kind of spreading out too. Going to the end, and if you want to paint the sides, you can. Whatever you like. Whatever makes you happy. It's entirely up to you how you want to end this. And if you're like me, I go back and do little things that I think about later. And you can't help that because we're just human. We're like, I could have done that this way. Huh. And if you want to, you can make some little ribbons around it. Whatever you like to do. Just got little squirrels, swirls going everywhere, don't we? So, anyway, we're not done, are we? Because we have some little accents to put on things, okay? We have some little bits of accents to put on things, and then we'll be done. If you want to get closer to the ice cream or further away, it's all up to you. Okay, so here's our ice cream cone so far. And we're going to water up our paint again. And I'm going to get a little black color. And these must be chocolate chips, huh? In that. Let me get my black. Man, that black's hard to see. There it is. Okay, here we go. Now, I want you to notice on the chocolate chips, they just put little black dots. That's all they did for chocolate chips. Cool, huh? And it'll go right on top. Ooh, I love chocolate chip ice cream too. But you know what I really like is mint chocolate chip. That's my favorite. Okay, there we go. Now, the cherry on the top. It's going to be super, super easy. You need your small brush and you need red. Okay? Whoa. And if you want to, closed it up and didn't put, always put your stuff back up, guys, because if you're like me, if you don't put it up, you can't find it. Now, I'm going to get out all the color. Okay? Dry off my brush with that napkin back there. Now, we're gonna make a round cherry. Okay, so here goes. That might be a cherry. It might be something else. I'm not sure. But we're gonna have to make the cherry kind of thick because our green paint is not dry yet. So you may get some. If you don't wait, like I can't wait because I'm showing you guys. But you can wait if you want to and paint yours after it's dry because mine is not going to be a good red because I'm painting over green that is wet. But I do like it. That's cool, huh? So I have that, and I really want to make a little stem for it with that black, but I'm afraid it's not going to show up right now until I draw. But I'll try for you guys. Just draw a little black stem. Now, it'll show better later when it's dry, okay? Now, I'm gonna put this away and you guys let it dry. Go wash your hands. That is so cute. Look, guys. See? That's your own painting that you did by yourself without any drawing. That's why it's so neat, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna move on to our cute little bird. And I hope you love that ice cream cone as much as I do. We're gonna make this little bird in a tree, okay? Now you have the little parts in a little bag that looks like this. And look in your bag, this may fall out, okay? So you're gonna look in your bag. You can put your paint away because you're not gonna paint anything but brown and green, okay, with this in a minute. But I'm gonna get my blue sheet and I'm gonna put it right here. Now actually, you're gonna have to get the things out. Miss Terry got her glue stick because I don't think we're gonna need the glue today, okay? I really, really don't think we're gonna need the glue. And the first thing we're gonna do is kind of put the little bird in the middle of your paper, okay? Just in the middle. Okay, and I'm going to put glue stick on back of the bird. It's the main part, isn't it? Just like this. I'm going to put the glue stick on back of the bird. Okay, now we're going to stick it right in the middle. I'm always worried I don't place it really good. Okay, now you have his little, well, I didn't say little, did I? His big eyeball. See that big eyeball? Okay, put glue stick on back of it, and glue stick does work, okay? Whoa, I might have told you a story. I didn't mean to. May have to use a glue stick for that. What you think? Ooh, that's not sticking at all, is it? Good thing we have glue sometimes when we don't know about something. I really thought that would work. Okay, here we go. Glue dot where you want your eyeball. And now stick it down. You must stick, little eyeball. Okay, so now you have, whoa, you have a little silver beak to put on him. And I wish that we hadn't made that other little beak, don't you? Because now it looks like I'm gonna cut it off. Because I like this little silver one. Okay, so let's just pick it up. Lesson learned. The nice girls up front helped me cut out, and the pattern had that little beak. But I remember I picked out this little beak because I thought it was a lot cuter. So I'm still going to use the glue stick for the other parts. And I'm going to put this big beak on. Okay? Just put it where you would like it with this little mouth open. And then he's got two little tails. He has a tail feather, which goes right up there. Well, I accidentally used the glue, but I guess that's okay. Now, his tail feather goes right up here on the tail and kind of points up in the sky, doesn't it? Okay? And now he has another little tail. I'm sorry, another wing. This is his wing. And the wing is kind of down at the bottom. Okay? Kind of going right beside the side of his body and toward the front. Now, guys, we have to make a little stem. And to do the stem, which is the branch of a tree, you are only gonna use your brown brush. Now let me show you something. You're not making a big old tree limb all under the bottom, okay? Unless you just really think that would look good. You can do it the way you like, but I'm getting my small brush, okay? Now watch me, because I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna make a stem right under the ear. He doesn't have, I want y'all to notice, he doesn't have his little feet. He's just kind of sitting and covering up his little feet, okay? So all of his feathers. So you make your own straight little stem. And I want you to know that mine's not perfect. I told y'all this paint is really, really thick. So you kind of have to go slow making this tree branch. Okay. So we're gonna make it out to here. Just a little tree branch, okay? It's just part of a little tree branch for a pretty picture. See, I'm doing this? Okay. If you want to, you can make that divide like that, because sometimes tree branches do divide, don't they? So, there he is on his little tree branch, okay? And I kind of kept going over it to make it smoother, okay? Now, got our little tree branch. Now, he's gonna have a little flower at the end of it, okay? So, I put this back in there because we're gonna make a green leaf in a minute with our small brush. Now, right at the end, I want you to see, I'm gonna put right in the middle there, I'm gonna stick his little flower. Just like that, okay? This little blue flower. And mine kind of goes off right there. I didn't mean for it to, but that's okay. Now, we're gonna go right under him and make a cute little green leaf, okay? Now, I wanna show you something, okay? It's kind of outlined darker, and if you want to, after you paint your leaf on, if you want to, when it dries, I just want you to watch. When it dries, guys, when it dries, guys, if you want to, you can go back and outline your leaf. Okay, but this is just meant, I mean, you can outline it with the dark green in your color box, okay, from your crayons, and you can make it look more leaf-like, okay? But I made a little leaf down there, right under the bird's body. It's really cool. And they only made one little leaf, didn't they? That's all. Now, I'm probably gonna go back and outline that too, really. But this is your little bird. I meant to do it upside down and I forgot. If you want to go back and glue down some of the things that are standing up, but just like, I think he's so cute. Just like everything else we do, guys, let it dry. So cool, isn't it? Okay, that's our second project. Okay, and I love all these projects today. Our third project is gonna be a monster face. Just for fun, you're gonna pick the background color of your monster, okay? And I'm just gonna pick, I might pick orange because I think orange monsters are fun. Let me move our little birdie out of the way. Now, you have directions for this, okay, guys? So if you need directions like Miss Terry does sometimes, there are all your directions. Everything we're doing today has a set of directions. But watching the video is a lot easier than trying to read the directions, even though I want you to read them anyway. Now, most of the people that made these plates made them so that the plate is inside. For some reason today, I want to just make mine outside. I don't know why. But I'm going to do it like this today. Maybe I won't, because I'm worried about the little ears. Now, you have a sheet of paper, guys, that has the eyeballs and has ears. So you do not have to use these if you don't want to, okay? If you have another idea, you can totally use it, or you don't even have to have ears, okay? I just put some ears in there just in case you wanted to have ears, okay? Now I'm making an orange monster face. And I'm just gonna go all around with the orange paint till I get it covered. When you do the ridges, you may want to go up and down on them. They're much easier to paint. Remember, spread your paint out real good. Don't get new paint until your brush is out of paint. And remember this, it also has paint on the front and the back and in the middle, okay? I'm just going to show you how this will look in my own way, but you don't have to do it my way, okay? You do not have to make this my way. You can make this your own way. I'm just telling you. Now, you may want to put this away for a little bit, even overnight, if you guys want to make sure that that it's real good and dry before you make the face on it, okay? Okay, before you finish your face, I didn't want to do this part for you. I could have, but I just thought you might enjoy painting a paper plate. So I'll let you do more this time, okay? And also this time I couldn't send scissors, and I apologize. But I hope you have some kid scissors at home and you can cut out your ears and eyes, okay? I hope you have some. I apologize, but it's really not a good thing for us to do because somebody could get hurt. And you guys can ask your parents or grandparents or an adult that's keeping you to do that part for you if you don't have kid scissors, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm getting this all over me, and you might too, but thank goodness for wipies, and soap and water. Okay, now, there we go. We just about are finished. Now, this paint dries pretty quick, so you may not have to leave it overnight. It's just all up to you. Okay, guys? It's all up to you. Now, there it is. Now, I'm gonna put my paintbrush in the water. I'm gonna put the top on. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my ears, okay? And I'm gonna be really monster-y, okay? I'm gonna have well, I might not do green. I haven't done blue yet today. So, I'm gonna have big blue ears, okay? I'm gonna move this out of the way. Get out blue, and I'm gonna let the blue ears be, whoa, I didn't really rinse out good enough, did I? Okay. I need to dry off my hands. I always have plenty of napkins, okay, guys? To dry off your brush and your hands. Okay, I'm gonna make big blue ears. Don't forget that big paper I give you. You can draw on it on one side, and you can use it to cover the table that you're working on, okay, too, because you don't want to mess up Mom's things, okay? She might not let you do art class unless you're nice and neat. Okay, so try to be nice and neat. Keep your materials nice and neat, and always clean up after your own self, okay? If you're big enough to do art class, you are big enough to clean up, aren't you? That's not the fun part, I agree. Okay, so I'm gonna let the ears dry for a little while. And on the inside of my ears, I'm gonna kind of make them a light blue. So, I am going to use white with a little bit of pink, okay? So, not much pink, just a little bit. I think I want to get this out of my way because I'm kind of done with that. Be sure that you snap all the way around, okay, when you use paint, especially somebody else's. Okay, you need your big brush again. You need to dry it off and be sure you got all your color out because it super does go into the next color. Okay, I'm going to mix up a little pink and white right in the middle of this top, and sometimes I use the top. The top actually has good paint inside it. Okay, if I'm mixing, this is what I do. Now, well, I made a pink ear, didn't I? I was gonna make a different color ear, but I did not, because I'm talking too much. Okay, now here we go. We're ready to put him together, because I'm not gonna paint the eyes, okay? And like this plate's really almost dry, so when you get everything done, might be just dry enough, huh? I was gonna make light blue and I just made pink. But that's okay. I like pink inside your ears. Kind of like a rabbit, huh? Now, why do I have the white top on the pink paint? That's a good question, isn't it? Okay, we're ready. We're gonna put them together now. Are you ready? Okay, the only next thing we're gonna have to do is cut some eyes. No, we don't have to cut the eyes anymore. They're cut out. We have to cut the mouth we wanna have and some little sharp teeth or any kind of teeth you want. Okay, here we go. Eyeball and eyeball. Okay, so here's one little eyeball. Right there. Some eyeballs make the white go all the way around and some don't. It's according to which eyeballs you got, huh? So your eyeballs may look a little goofier than mine. Your eyeballs may look less goofy than mine. I'm gonna try to change mine to look a little bit the same. So I've got two giant eyeballs, okay? Now, I'm putting ears on each side, and I like floppy ears. So I am gonna use the big ones, and I think I'm gonna put them right at the top. I hope he don't look like a mouse, but he might. He might be a mouse monster. Huh. Oh, okay. And you can put the point at the top too if you want to, okay? You don't have to have the point at the bottom like me, okay? And you're gonna need to wash up because I can see that I'm gonna need to wash up. There's my middle. Uh-oh, I'm getting different colors on it because I have paint all over my hands. Hands are what I have to wash up a lot. And I'm trying to make it while it's wet. You may want to let things dry a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm gonna move him, his other ear. Okay, guys, because this one's a little bit different. Okay, there we go. So I've got ears, but what I don't have is a funny mouth. So I'm gonna make a mouth, and I'm gonna make a wavy mouth. And if you're making waves, you just cut round and round. If you want to color them, that's great. It doesn't matter, okay? I'm just gonna make the wavy mouth. And I went straight across and just made little waves. So he looks like this for his mouth. Or maybe like this. Just a strange, oh, I like it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put glue or glue stick, either one you wanna use. Guys, if you use glue stick, don't use too much. It just makes the biggest giant mess, okay? Just use little bits of glue. See? But your black piece of paper, you can do it like you like. Now, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna find some little scraps of white paper. I hope I didn't throw mine away. You guys don't throw away your scraps like Miss Terry does sometimes, okay? I'm hoping I can find a little scrap of white. Oh, yay, here's some. Okay, so I'm gonna put some big teeth, and if you want to make the big teeth, just cut little triangles off the side, okay? That's all you have to do. Just go to the very edge. He's gonna have 3 giant teeth, okay? Now, I'm gonna put a teeny tiny bit of glue, and I'm putting in 1 tooth right there, and another tooth right here. See? Whoa, that's a crooked tooth. Don't worry, monster, I have crooked teeth too. And one more crooked tooth over here. Now your teeth do not have to be perfect, okay? So don't try to be perfect. He's just a little monster, so he's not gonna be perfect. Now, here's my monster. And I just made it my own way. So I hope you have fun, and if you want to go back, you can put some little extra paints on it to go back, and I hope you had a lot of fun today. I'm gonna move the little monster up here, and real quick, we're going to draw. We haven't gotten to draw a mouse, have we? So we're gonna draw an easy mouse real quick, okay? I'm gonna get my pencil. I may just get my black color because y'all can't see very good. Now, this is the first step. It's just a half a moon. See? Okay? Now, they put little ears right close to this. And they kind of show a little bit on the top, don't they? And now a little mouse eye, okay? And 2 little mouse feet on this side and on this side, okay? Now a curly tail. That's what I like to draw. I like to draw curls. Uh-oh, I forgot his little nose. And mustache. Well, whiskers, I should have said. His little whiskers. Now, his little nose can be pink, and the little mouse you can color any color. And I think we did a good job. And there are lots of fun little things to draw. Some of you have the ladybug pictures, and there's butterflies and stuff. And some of you have a cute little ladybug to draw, and a turtle. So everybody has something, most everybody has something different. Now, for extra painting fun, I made a puppy dog, if you want to do it. And he's super cute. So anything you would like to paint today would be great with your watercolors palette. So with things like this, I would just get these out. Remember to mix, remember to wash out, and mix with water when you need it, and clean up really good with this. Not too much water. Just get water on your brush and mix it, mix it, mix it. And probably about 30 seconds. And then if you need another drop of water, it's okay to get more drops. So whatever you need to do, I hope you guys had a great time today. And you have more pictures you can pick. Here's a spring picture. So anyway, I hope you guys have fun today. And keep on doing art with Miss Terry. And I will see you the first week in May, I hope. So don't forget to sign up. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.